Twisting time, Twisty Tuesdays. Love this day. All right, let's bring our hands just to our heart really gently. Find the breath in the body. We could always be seated on a bolster to elevate our hips. Close our eyes and remind yourself why you're here. Remind yourself why you took time today for yourself. You carved out some time. You jumped off that merry-go-round of a busy life. And you're going to settle into your mat now. Give it your full attention. Notice your breath with each movement. Good, beautifully done. All right, taking our left hand down to the mat, reaching our right arm up, twisting or just reaching over to one side. Inhale, come up, exhale over to the other side. Flowing side to side. You can close your eyes and anchor down into our backside. We want to be pressing down through both of our sit bones, being nice and not pushing ourselves too hard. Oh, Shanti, just over the candle. Okay. Shanti's going to join our practice today. She brought a sock with her. I'll get rid of that. A couple more warm-up twists. So good. Let's bring our hands up. Inhale, palms come together. We'll keep our belly button facing the front of the room and just turn towards your right knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn towards your other knee. Starting our twisting. Inhale, lengthen up the spine. Exhale, twist. One more on each side. Hands come down. We'll inhale, reach our right arm up. Oops, that's my opposite. Right arm up. And twist over to your left. Then your left hand reaches up. We still got our twist and we tip over to one side. Bring that hand down. Reach that left hand up. Twist over to your right. And reach the right arm up and tip over to the side. Keep that arm up. Twist it over to the opposite knee. Reach the arm up and tip over. Keep that arm up. Twist to the other side, reach the opposite arm up and tip over. Keep that arm up, twist over to this opposite knee, reach that hand up and tip over. Let's do that just one more time. So this top hand goes over to the opposite knee, we're twisting, and we're reaching the hand up, tipping over to one side as we hold onto our knee or our belly or anything you want to. Good. Hands come to our knees, we'll roll into a cat pose. Inhale, opening up into cow. Tuck your chin, and then roll through. Bringing our elbows back, and then bringing them forward. Last one. Rolling right back onto our backs. Take your time getting there. Need to adjust any clothing on the way down. You want to be comfortable, so hopefully you've got some nice, loose, comfortable clothes on today. Windshield wipers side to side. So knees coming to 90 degrees or feet on the floor. We'll drop our knees over to one side and then back up. Flowing side to side, all on your own. Breathe. If you want to make this more challenging, you'll extend your legs straight. If it's too much, take it off. Just drop your knees side to side with feet on the floor. So make sure you modify today what feels good for you. Last one. Good. We'll bring our legs up and find some space between them. So we inhale, open up our legs. Exhale, put our right knee over our left knee. Inhale, open. Opposite knee twists. Good. Flowing on your own, opening on a breath in, exhaling, twisting. Focus on the breath. It's okay if you keep doing the same side. There's no worries. Maybe that's what your body wants to do today, girls. Let go of that judgment. Have some compassion for that amazing body of yours. Last one. All right, we'll roll up, Give our massage of the back on the way up and make our way to a seated position. Bringing that right foot forward, and a quick little twist, just to start, just to awaken. We've got our front foot flexed, nice and tall. Sitting up. Beautiful. Other side. Twist comes in. We'll hold up for about 5 breaths as we lengthen through the spine and make sure we're breathing. Check in. Feel good. Right? And reminding yourselves that you're enough right here in this moment. Untwist our bodies. Move into a boat pose. Hands can come back because it's just our warm up here. Wonderful. So feet can be on or off. Now warming up our triceps today, we'll just do a few dips up and down. Exhale, go down. Inhale, push up. If you wanted to, those feet would be lifted. So good. If you want to extend, you can. You're shooting those elbows back behind you, keeping your chest lifted, or our feet are down. Wonderful. All right, so we're going to roll it back into hollow man. So tuck, and then open up into hollow man. So it's just hollowing out our body. It could take a little bit of work. We bring our knees up and roll back up. Exhale to hollow man. Nice and slow. Hug your knees. Roll it up. Last time, hollow man. Exhale. Make a little bowl here as you press your low back down. Feet can be down. Hug the knees. Roll it up. Doing good. Make your way to all fours. Still warming up, guys. So we'll thread the needle. And then we'll do a little variation on our cat and our cow. Reaching our right arm up. And then threading it underneath the armpit 5 times. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. So we're using our opposite hand. We bend that elbow and then press into the hand. Twisting. That's the name of the game today. Last one. Other side. So we reach our left hand up, breathe in. Exhale, twist. Keeping our hips high. Threading that needle. Starting that amazing massage. Letting go of any competition. Last one. Coming back to all fours. You can take a rest in your child's pose if you'd like. So in our cat and cow that we always do, our spine is pretty straight and we're bending it up and down. Today, we'll bend at our waist. So you'll be able to bring a better angle here. Kind of go like this. Over to the other side. So we're bending a different way today. If you can without the arms, that's even funner. So we just kind of twist and twist. Our shoulders point in the other direction. And then so on and so forth. Good. All right, breathing in some soothing comfort with our breath, giving those organs a nice little massage. Take it to tabletop. Fists for wrists. Maybe you've got blocks underneath your forearms too. So your option here now is to move into a child's pose. This is option 1, child's pose, but hands walking over to the right side. If you want to try something a little different with me, you'll come on to your toes, like so, and we turn our body like this. That is a little prep pose if you've been joining me for our arm balance for side crow. Good, so if you're in child's pose, you'll walk your hands over to the other side. If you're here in our prep pose, you'll walk them over to the other side. Our knees face one direction and our chest is facing the other direction. Make sure you're breathing fully, deeply, without judgment. We'll bring it back around if you're in child's pose. So good. Just come to our knees. If you don't want to go on your knees, everybody just take a seat on a chair or on your seat. Still warming up. Let's open up. Inhale, space between our knees. You could put a block between your thighs for more activation. Belly button staying forward, and we'll twist over to one side. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Keeping our arms wide. Wonderful. Keep flowing, twisting, noticing that pelvic floor strong and steady and supporting our organs, right? Holding everything in place. Last one. We'll keep our hands out wide and our right foot goes out wide. Anytime you want to rest your shoulders, go right ahead. Our little gate pose, we'll turn our toe up today and tip towards it. No pressure on this knee, so we don't want to push on our knee. There's a little bend in it. And flow to the other side, lift that leg. Back down, toe goes up. Breathe, exhale, go down. I've got a ball here, but you could be extending your arm. Foot goes up. Last one on this side, and we'll just do the other side. Wonderful. Put that knee down, extend the left leg out. Get comfortable. Remember, you could be seated here with your legs out, one leg out. Turn our toe up, reach, no pressure on that knee, be nice to that knee, and then over to the other side. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we come down. Maybe lift that leg if you want to. You don't have to. If you did our practice, is it last night or Sunday? I'm still sore from our Sunday practice. Good thing yoga helps with our soreness. All right, everybody, back to all fours or just seated on your backside as an option. And our regular cat and cow. Tuck and roll, space between the knees. Inhale, open, exhale. Closing our eyes today, if that feels all right. You can let out some sighs if you'd like. You're at home, you don't have to worry, you don't have to have any stress. So imagine that spine waking up. We're ready for the day. Last cat and cow. We'll make our way to downward facing dog. Take your time. So from our cat and cow now, pushing up to downward facing dog. And pedaling our feet. We'll do one flow just to remind us of our half series. So either down dog or child's pose or all fours, flowing into a full or kneeling plank. Halfway or all the way down. Up dog or cobra. Back to the belly or back to down dog. And then we'll meet downward dog or all fours. We're making our way now to a forward fold a little differently. We're walking our hands towards our feet instead of walking our feet towards our hands. Let's fold here. Maybe grab a little ragdoll. We'll hold our elbows. Take a wonderful rock side to side, releasing the neck tension. And right as we're rocking, we're also twisting. Coming back to center, letting the head hang, and then moving into monkey pose. With the breath in, drawing the shoulder blades back and away, nice and strong through our belly. Exhale, folding again. Monkey pose again. Exhale, fold. So from here, you're in your monkey pose. Bending your right knee. So your right knee, maybe a better angle here. So this is a bend. Our left hand goes down onto the mat and we reach up, twist. Maybe it's the other way. Sorry guys, that doesn't feel quite right. So if your right knee is bending, put that right hand down. There, that feels so much better. And we're reaching up for that twist. Hopefully that angle's okay. You can see what I mean. My left leg's relatively straight, my right leg's bending. Switch to the other side, so we bend our left knee, our right leg's relatively straight, and we reach the opposite hand up. Breathe. Bringing that hand back down. We're stepping back to plank, a full plank or a kneeling plank. Whatever feels nice for you. So good. Breathe. If it's too intense for those wrists, you're not alone. Come down to your forearms or drop down to your knees. Good. We'll take our right knee down and our left foot will come forward. Turning our toe up, sitting back. So this is actually called a seated or kneeling split or a half split. Wonderful. Let's bring that right hand inside of that left leg and reach up, twist into our half split. How's everybody doing? I hope you're breathing. You can reach your phone. You can always give me a heart or something. Bring it down. Other side. So bring this left hand inside of the left foot. Twist up the other way. Twisting it out today. Twisting out any stress. We'll bring it back down so that we're framing our front foot and shift it forward now into a lunge. So our hips now drop down towards the floor. We've got a nice stacked knee on top of our ankle. And we'll bring our palms together, rise up, inhale. So maybe you've got your left foot forward. That's the one I have forward. Well, actually it's the opposite because that's just how I do it. Let's take a little twist. So that left hand reaches back and the other hand reaches for the back leg. Now you might not get there. You notice I don't quite get there. That's okay. Just take a block back and reach. And then we'll simply do the other side. So we can take our block to the other side and reach this arm up. If it doesn't feel nice for your ribs, put this block here and just tip over to one side. Love it. So we sink right down into it. And if you can today, just bend and straighten this leg. If it's too intense on your kneecap, don't do it. It's a pretty intense flow. Well, that one anyway on our knee. All right, we'll take it back to child's pose or downward facing dog. And we'll flow through our little vinyasa. Inhale forward, halfway or all the way. Up dog or cobra. Back to our bellies. Lifting up with a strong core and sliding back to child's pose. And again, or take a little rest. It's okay to rest, right? It is okay to rest. Give yourself permission. We'll meet on all fours. And this time bringing our right foot up between the hands. The hips are going back on this first one. Our toe is up. If you'd like, you could have a block somewhere that feels like you're too far away from the floor. Wonderful. So we'll start with that open twist. Right hand on the inside of the right foot or on a block. And we reach up. Twist. And bring it back. Other side. So we're sinking back, twisting the other way. You'll feel that stretch. It's so interesting how all of these muscles are connected. Bring it down, bend this right knee, sit into your hip flexor for our lunge. You can stay right here or rise up into crescent lunge. Wonderful. So my right knee's forward for this first one. My right hand is reaching up and the other hand is reaching back. And you might notice that you might be able to reach on this side. So neat. So just notice that without any judgment. Back up and we'll switch. This side needs a block. Make sure we're not holding our breath. Wonderful. So we'll sit it back to child's pose or downward facing dog. Take that little break again, everybody, or flow through your half series, your little vinyasa. Inhaling forward, exhaling, slowly lowering. Up dog or cobra. Back down to the belly. Meeting up and back. And this time we'll meet in downward facing dog. And we'll do 3 rounds of our sun salutations. So stepping or dropping the back knee, that right foot forward, rising up into our lunge, and forward fold. Whew, it's getting hot. So you're folding, I'm just getting that off. Monkey pose, we breathe in, exhale, fold again, and now sweep it all the way up. Exhale, chair, back up, breathing in. Exhale, folding. Inhaling, monkey pose. Folding again. Bending our knees, maybe you're holding a chair here, left foot going back. Rising up into your lunge. Hold your lunge here, or move back to downward facing dog. You could still be holding your lunge, or keep this down dog, or we'll move into a fuller kneeling plank, halfway or all the way down. Our up dog, and back to down dog. Take your time, right foot coming up between the hands. We'll meet everybody in our lunge. Whoa, tip, and forward fold, exhale. Wonderful, inhale, sweep it up. Exhaling, chair pose. Back up, inhale. Exhale, mountain. That's 1 or 2, I think that's 1. Right up, inhale, diving into forward fold. Right up into our monkey. Fold again. This time taking our right foot back, rising up into lunge. Hold your lunge here, build some strength, or move back to downward facing dog. Stay here or float into fuller kneeling plank. Halfway or all the way down, we'll move into an up dog on your breath in, and back to down dog. Our left foot coming up between the hands. We'll meet in lunge, and then forward folding. Breathing out. Breathing in, rising up. Exhaling into chair. Inhaling up. Meeting in mountain pose. So just so that we don't run out of time, we're going to start moving into our practice now. Bringing our knees together, our feet together. Move to the middle here. Rest sitting back into chair, with or without a chair underneath you to support you. Chest is lifted, hands are here, or hands are up. So you've kind of made yourself, if you were to look at yourself from the side, into a bit of a thunderbolt. Breathe. Sinking as deep as we can, keeping our knees together, our chest up. Mountain pose. We'll narrow mountain. Good, back down. And of course we have to add on a twist, right? So you could just take this left hand to the outside of your knee, opposite hand to your back. Again, you could be seated on a chair. Or elbow across, or hand down on a block, other hand up or back behind you. Just be mindful that these knees stay together. One doesn't go in front of the other. So just check in with that. Rise it up, inhale. And we must do that on the other side. Sink it down. Choose your twist. Here, here, or here. Check in with the knees. Notice the feet pressing equally down. Rise it up. Inhale. Take those feet apart. One airplane, one chair flow. Flow through it. This is our vinyasa in between for this little round of the day. Bye, Izzy. Have a good day. Last little vinyasa here. We'll be meeting in mountain pose. Good. Softening up our knees, relaxing those shoulders down from the ears to make our way into warrior one. Let's step our left foot back, drop that heel down. We bend our left knee and turn our hips towards that front knee, rising up into warrior one. Breathe. You could have that chair nearby or underneath your right cheek. Or you could be facing a wall, getting ready for our warrior three. We lift the back heel, lift up into warrior three. Breathe. So our warrior three on this side, we've got a little flow today. Let's bring our arms out and sweep it through. Try not to touch it down all the way through. Warrior three. And sweeping it through. You might need to bend. You can keep your hands to your hips. And that even might feel good to notice what's happening in your hips as we flow through. Remember, it's okay to touch down. See, just like that, or use your chair. Last one, we'll keep this knee up in front of us. This left knee's up. Breathe. So our left knee's up. We'll take our right hand across to that left knee and twist, looking down our opposite hand. Let go, guys. Let go of that need to be perfect. You're enough right here. You do enough. You are doing enough. Good. Down into our chair. Forward fold, exhaling. Monkey pose, breathing in. Folding again. We'll bend our knees, this time taking our right foot back, dropping it down onto the mat, warrior one on this other side. So your left foot forward, right foot back, warrior one. Just imagine today that relaxation at the end. It's coming, so let's work for it. Breathing here, options to have your hands at heart. Let's lift the back heel, sink even further in, and then move into warrior three. Maybe you hold a chair or you hold a wall. We lift that back foot, woo, way up. Warrior three, and we hold our warrior three wherever we want our hands to be. It's great, right? You could have that foot down. Just take the weight into the front leg. That's what this pose is about. And our flow. Let's bring our hands to our hips. Bring that leg forward. And then back. Maybe at the front part of our move, we're engaging this quadricep. Take it back. Our hips stay square. So they're pointing in front of us now, and now they're going to point towards the floor. Point towards, saying the chest points forward. Now we're going to point it towards the floor. On the last one, we'll keep that right knee up. Bring our left hand across. Open up across that chest. Opposite arm goes back. If you want to, you can have this foot on a chair, looking down that back hand. Breathe. We're almost there, guys. Good, mountain pose, flowing one airplane. And one chair. So regular clients, if you want to, or even if you're new and you know sun salutation, you could flow through that vinyasa too, or something else. Or you could go take a tea break right now. Whatever you gotta do it for you. Make this practice about you. It is yours. Last one. We're getting ready to meet in a high lunge. So our right foot will be forward. We'll take our left foot back. You're probably wondering, hey, it's been a while since we did a twist. And yes, we're gonna do a twist. So bending this right knee, our back heel is high. Taking our right hand down inside that leg. Or propping it up. And we'll reach it up for our twist or extension. So feel what feels good for you. There. And then we'll try the other lunge the other way, or the other hand the other way, so that that left hand comes around with or without our block, and we reach the other way. So no matter where you are in your practice, all you're doing right now is twisting. You could be twisting on a chair or even on a seat. Untwist. We'll simply switch feet. Take it back, take this one forward. We'll rise up into our high lunge. Here we go. And our open twist is first. Our left leg is forward and our left hand comes, well, you could put your elbow down. Apologize for not giving that option on the first round. You could put this elbow down and reach up, or hand to floor or block. Breathe. A few breaths. And then switch hands. So we revolve that lunge and we use our block, or not our block, or elbow, or you could even be up like so. Accept yourself right where you are, wherever you are in your journey. Accept yourself. All right, girls, boys, step it back to child's pose. We're hitting the mat. We've got one super fun pose mixed in here called Wild Thing. I have a feeling you're gonna love it. All right, sit it forward. And we'll go back to that twist that we did. Right, our half lord of the fishes, let's bend our left knee. I'm gonna bring it in towards the body, so we're hugging, we're massaging our internal organs with our thigh. Here, or bring it across to the other side. You could be seated on a block, and we'll do our little twist. We pull it in. So nice. So you can stay here in your twist, or we'll bring both. We'll have this foot's out a little bit. You can put it down so the foot goes on the ground. We press through this foot, this back hand, and we lift up into Wild Thing. So you're here, or you're back down in your twist. So both, the feet don't do a lot of different. We lift into our Wild Thing. Hey, who knew we could add that on? Good job. Bring it down. Let's bring that shoulder across, stretch it out before we do the other side. So we're twisting first, or you could stay with your twist. You don't have to do Wild Thing. If you don't feel wild today, don't do it. So we anchor down through those feet, the back hand, we lift up into our Wild Thing on the other side. Breathe. Feel that extension across the body, a little bit of a spinal twist. Maybe your arms shaking like mine. That's a good thing. Those are your muscle fibers, guys. Bring it down. So good, I forgot about my tea. Okay, so we're gonna do pigeon before we relax. Okay, and I've got a cool little thing to show you too. So let's put our left knee forward, and we bring our hands inside of that left knee. Walk this right leg back. So here we end up in our pigeon. We're on a bit of an angle with this knee, it's out to the side. Maybe you grab a bolster or a block. If you can rest your forehead on something, it lets your eyeballs relax. Think of that. So we rest the forehead, and the eyeballs can kind of relax a little bit and release some tension. Release your eyeballs. Start to feel that relaxation is flowing through your entire body. Soothing and comforting ourselves with our own breath. Good. Let that hip open. So you've still got your block or your bolster there. Before we do this on the other side, I wanted to show you an intro to chaturanga. So some of you are working towards your chaturanga. That is this pose. Today, I'll show you an option. Of course, your knees are a great way to start, but here's another one. Put a block under your sternum. So try that out, right? So now instead of everything being on our wrists, we lower down to our block. And that helps keep us there. If you want to, then you can maybe play around with picking up a foot, right? But you're here just creating some muscle memory. Wonderful. Let's do pigeon on the other side. Push it up. And we'll bring our right foot, our right knee to the outside of this right hand. Our left kneecap's on the ground, the top of that foot's down. And we'll give our eyeballs a rest while we stretch out our hip. So great. Reminding yourselves again, you are doing enough. You are enough. Contentment. Breathe. Focus on the eyes. Focus on the hip. Focus on the feeling of our poses. We'll press our hands into the mat to help us up and go right down onto our bellies. Or our locust. Well, it's not quite a locust, it's more like a cobra, but we're going to be looking over one shoulder as we come up, right? To make it kind of twisted. So we'll bring our elbows in towards our rib cage. Our hands are somewhere around here, maybe right underneath our shoulders or tucked in towards our armpits. Kneecaps on the floor. And we'll rise up, and as we peek our little cobra heads up out of the grass, we're going to look over one shoulder. Breathe. Look back to center, slowly lower. Bring it up again, pressing our quads into the ground, our feet into the ground, so we're not just hanging out. We'll look over the other side. Oh, I forgot to put my diffuser on. Bring it back and drop it down. Great job, everybody. Roll over onto your backs. Take your time getting there. We've got our happy baby pose today with an option. If you've got a blanket nearby or even a rolled up mat, we're going to put that underneath our low back. We'll give our happy baby a bit of an incline. Come up, bring the knees in, and we're rocking side to side. Just a bit of an incline. It gets a little more pressure down into our shoulders. If you do not care for how this feels, just do your regular baby. Hold on to it. And now let's really enjoy our happy baby. Hold it nice and steady. Our feet, soles of our feet are facing up towards the sky. Let go. Allow the chest to be filled with breath. If you'd like a copy of this class, let me know. I'd be happy to give you a Zoom recording or a paper copy of the poses. All right, ladies, let's bring those knees in together. Take our delicious rock side to side. You could keep that blanket there. And we'll head into our Shavasana. So lay it down. Let's do one more twist, actually. If you're already in your Shavasana, go ahead, but let's just do one more twist. So we did our windshield wipers at the beginning. And now we'll bring our knees to 90, drop them over to one side. If it's that floor feels like it's too far away, you stop on a block. Got that chest stretching here, so shoulder blades melt down. We've got that nice gentle twist. Bring it back. Might want to do one knee at a time. Sweep it over to the other side, with or without your block, as we open up across our hearts. Staying here for about 10 breaths. So stay in it. Enjoy it. Feel it. Notice it. This is your time. Let's bring it back. And now we'll settle into our Shavasana, our final relaxation. You can take your legs out straight or put the feet on the floor, walk them out a bit. Drop those knees back towards each other to open up across the lower back. So we're here. I do encourage you today to stay in your relaxation for as long as you can. Let the eyeballs now sink back into the sockets. Feeling the heaviness of the cheeks, the forehead melting down. Allow the shoulder blades to sink into the earth. Just being present today inside your own body. Letting go of outside distractions, outside noise, outside thought. You can stay there, like I said, as long as you like to. That's where I'll leave you for your Shavasana. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful Tuesday, or whatever day you happen to be watching this little clip on. Namaste. Bye, Karen.